Namaste. Great morning. Siddhananda's here, and what we're going to do today, she's going to demonstrate how the pendulum can read the palm. So this is going to be fun. We'll see what happens. So again, just another thing that's offered here if you happen to be in the area, in the Florida, Fort Lauderdale area, and you want to have a palm reading? Palm. A palm reading. A palm reading.
Maybe it's called palmistry.
Palmistry, yes. It's called palmistry.
It is. Because with this pendulum, just real quickly, I got a new one. It's a new chakra pendulum.
Mm-hmm.
And it can read anything. So anyway, just click like, why not try palms? Okay. So, and I'm no expert at it. I just, let flow with the pendulum, speak whatever comes. Okay?
So here we go on the great adventure of the palm. Let's see what it picks up.
Let's just choose one.
Pick one or the other. That one? Okay. That's the one.
Guess it would be.
Let me move my hand up here a little bit so they can actually see.
Okay, so this is meeting rivers here, right here. So she's got two lines that meet down here, and what the pendulum is saying, meeting rivers on this particular hand map, and now it's turning. And then it's just going to sit a while and
absorb the energy.
Absorb it and see what happens. She's got meeting rivers so
meeting
far
rivers.
On her palm. Okay. So sometimes you never know when these can be.
Never know.
Just wants to hang a
while. Wants to just soak up the energy for a while.
It is, and it's connecting into my hand too. So this is how it all flows and connects, is this way. Even if I hold this little end piece,
it still connects. Yeah,
it's connecting.
Yeah, when you're doing energy readings, you have to have a connection, so very important.
So she with lifeline here, Ganga have lifeline here. Okay, it's a lifeline flow out as if she come to some end point. Okay, here.
Yeah.
That path end for her here. Her lifeline of life point. Okay, so it end here and then she flow out. Like done. Okay, done with this particular way of going. Okay, that was the end of that, and then she turned into freedom's circle of refreshment. Okay, so this where she met Guru and all, her Guru. It's more of her path of mystic, her mystic path there. Deep path, nice path where she walked, and all of that took place there with going to India and all that. Okay, you can see how these merge here, and she just moved out of this. What it wants to say, you move out of anything that is contained in a map of sorts, I guess.
Yeah, you've finished with that map of life, that all of it's like your karmic stuff is done.
You've moved out of these things that are boxes or lines or holdings.
Right.
And turn with life force of the life force.
Right.
Okay, so that's
one's no longer attached to the karmic things. You've completed all of that stuff.
Yeah, it does. It will show certain points where you met Guru, certain points.
That's interesting.
Which I find interesting, and you can see different convergences on there, and where that came forward, and how this does flow out, like end path. You know, you can see that line does end.
It does. It goes all the way up my palm to
does.
the, let's see, I don't know if you can see it. It goes all the way up the palm and comes out.
It does. It ends.
It ends. Yeah, it's done the full journey. We've done the whole enchilada.
That's right. And you could just feel it go heavy now as a center. Now this is 0 point. You see how it's gone heavy, like a 0 point balance.
0 point balance.
Okay, so that's what's
so
there. You
can
see the 0 point balance, and I can feel it. It's completely balanced. It's heavy. It's hanging in a. You know, sometimes these things hang like there's no life. This is 0 point balance. It's two different feelings.
Yeah.
So that's hanging there, kind of above the body, like you're not attached to it.
Right.
You know, you're not resting in that ideation of body-mind.
Right.
And this is saying, yeah, this is my yes. So just saying yes, and this is where the, you know, the force exists more. The force is with her now. But the force.
I'm so Star Wars now.
The force flows, okay, out.
I joined Yoda land.
The force.
The force is with us.
And anyway, it's above, you know, above that in that way.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's just not caught in this form you see. And it's amazing how the story, okay, small bones in hands, it goes through these things sometimes. A time of maybe work hard in fields in your family. Don't know. Must have been hardworking people in your lineage somewhere. What it's saying. Yeah, delicate fingers, you know, to go through these things a little bit. And lighter skin. You know, European.
European, yeah.
European is what it's saying.
Yep. It's mostly German, French, Scottish, English.
Right,
It's all from that area. 100%, yeah.
I do see a lot of, there must have been a lot of really, like, farm workers in there.
Could be.
Hardy people.
Could be.
Hardy lineage.
Could be. Yeah, I think it's mostly the German thing. I think that they were probably from that type of an area.
Yeah, a hardy lineage, but again, that's not contained in your ideation of, you know, some people, that's their identity.
They making an identity, yeah. No, it's just what the form came through, that's all.
Yeah, happened to be that way.
It's got to come from somewhere, yeah.
Yeah, so, okay, she take message out, people. She take message out, like move out to people, like truth, okay? She take message to people to hear their voice of heart, like, this is the reality, okay? This is what's real, not this and the containment of these maps or things you're caught in. She speaks that way to people, okay? So that's what's there. So, nice reading.
Basically what the path is.
The path is, so she brings that out and refreshment. But again, you know, who knows how I'll take it, but okay. Sometimes it'll spin in center points, which is kind of, it feels really fun actually. And it's picking up a little. Yeah,
it just kind of moves from one center point to another little center point that's there. Where they have conjunctions of things is where it's moving.
Right.
So that's interesting.
And it's another way that this pendulum reads things. Which is kind of interesting. And then it will stop and try to balance sometimes what it is just working with there.
Yeah, because there's a big conjunction right there. There's almost like a divot in the hand at that point where it's at now. So that's interesting.
Okay, what was this about? Something happened there. Some shake. Some shake.
Some shake there.
Okay, this would be more where your life journey is not completed. You know what I mean? Some shake. I do see COS. She shakes. She hear that. When she shook when she heard that. Like it was so powerful.
Oh yeah, that's when I was
COS.
in Lucknow and doing some work for my guru, and COS came through. The practice of COS came through at that point.
That was power. Okay, power, cosmic.
Cosmic power.
Cosmic.
And it's interesting because there is a divot right there in the hand, a point, an absolute point you can see.
And I can feel that cosmos in the COS and also where you were and things, which is interesting. I feel that. I feel where you were. Oh, man, that's sharp. So, again, you were not quite done yet, right? During that time?
Yeah, no. That time I wasn't completed yet.
I see, a little more there. But yeah, so that was one point that it centered on that was actually a blessing to humanity at that time. Whether you were still in some suffering and things, but it was a blessing. And sometimes when people are still in suffering, sometimes during their past certain things or healings, different things come out that are a blessing to others, but they are not. I mean, I know the feeling of what is being said now. They are not completely done yet.
Right.
But it comes and it does move others. It's a benefit, okay? So that's kind of what that was saying. Then little ways yet to go for Ganga. Okay, that's what's saying.
Yeah, there was a little ways to go yet at that time.
Yeah, little way, but she done. Okay.
Yeah.
So anything else with this? It's a nice reading.
Nope. If you think that's it, that's it.
I mean, this can go for a while, but, it's just kind of, it can go to, it'll kind of trace your hand and different things. I do see it. I don't see a blue aura, but I feel some blue. And then clear.
Yeah.
So you have a bit of that in there, and your auric feels some blue, then clear.
Right.
Which is interesting, which, that's there. And again, I didn't see it. I just knew that.
Yeah, sometimes you just feel it. You feel it.
Yeah, it's just there. It's just the reality.
You just know it. Yeah, it just.
And it can go through. Okay, my veins are the river Ganga, right?
Ganges, yeah, the river Ganges. That's the COS.
Veins are the river Ganga. Okay, so it's kind of just looking at that. Look at the veins and the body as all of it
as nature.
As nature.
Right.
Okay, so it's a beautiful thing to see that. I don't know what that was.
No, that was on.
So this is just kind of, going through what you're, again, the focus is on compassion for others and for the benefit of others is what this being has lived for and through for that completion to benefit others. Okay.
Right, that goes with my name, Karma Sonam Wangmo, she who dedicates all her benefit to the good of humanity. Right. That's what that name means.
And that is in this auric field or however energy that is being
field,
read that is there, and it lifts others. Okay, it lifts others. Hello, you want some? It lifts others, and it's there, and it's kind of like there as, someone can walk by a refreshing river and take a sip or just walk by it.
Right.
So it's there to sit and kneel and just put your whole face in, or you could just, turn away. But that's the type of refreshment that a guru, pure consciousness brings. Okay.
Yeah, people can either partake of it or pass it by.
That's right.
Exactly.
So these are the things, and it's just wanting to bring that out. Bring it out, and this is it. So this is part of the palmistry.
So that's very nice. So that was fun to see how it actually reads the palms. And so again, if people are interested in it, if you happen to be in this area, contact, and she can do a palm energy reading. So
it would be interesting. I was just going to do mine really quick.
Yeah, go ahead and do yours.
And you can kind of see mine are bigger hands, and you can see the lines more in them, right?
Yeah, she's got
bigger hands. What?
Yeah.
Whatever that's about. Doesn't matter. Okay, so I did do this once before, and more than likely it'll come out the same way.
Yeah, you got to hold your hand up a little more. Oh, here. I think I can move the screen down. So there you go. That's
nice.
easier.
Now you can see my hand a little more.
There, that's easier.
Kind of see it. It's hard to do both, but So this line that comes down here is the lifeline. You do see that coming up there. and it does vanish. Okay, so that's the lifeline. And then it does cross over this deeper line here that flow with mystic river and mystic phenomena. Okay, and it's really deep, etched in there. Okay, so mystic phenomena Siddha live with. Okay, it does connect at a certain point.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's just wanting to spin there a little bit, like a mystic eye woman. Sorry, I just say what's there. You know, people
Mystic
can take
what?
eye woman.
Mystic eye
Seer,
woman. Yeah, like a seer.
woman.
A seer. It's like that one, the crystal gems, the woman with the gem that's the seer.
The seer.
Mm-hmm.
She's a seer woman that speak of some ancient wisdom. She sees, she feels, she hears. These things. Okay, so it's not been easy to see and hear and feel. So anyway, she come more to balance more and more. She come more to quiet and still more and more. Yet this phenomena is quite a thing inside.
Mm-hmm.
It's very real. It's very vivid and very ongoing. Okay, so lifeline come to Mystic River, and she meet Guru along the life path. I mean, not completely in that mystic way yet. Kundalini there, but not completely merged with. When she merged, okay, she met Guru here. Meet Guru. Bless her life, Guru. Okay, it wants to spin on there a little bit. And the two, I do see heart to heart are like that. They're heart to heart because they have suffered and have the same desire for freedom. Okay, so she come up to Mystic River, and she just flow that push her along hardships and things. But in terms, I do see all the things that sometimes I see, nature, people in the spirit world, and then what the book of their life is too in their soul. Okay, that's part of this Mystic River that has come now. So she moved. Okay, so I'm just getting quiet. Like once she moved more up here, light Guru and the way the path end. Okay, I can hardly speak when my pendulum goes there because it's so still.
It gets still.
Yeah, it's like
it's on its way. She's
yeah,
coming
basically.
to the end of her journey.
Thank
is
you,
what that means.
Because I'm not articulate at all. So she does have it, kind of like Guru here, more the COS time, and all of these things that come, but she's still got some time left. But she has blessing spirit, blessing Guru, heavy blessing there that help to break some. There's still I guess some. Her nerves are so sensitive that it strings them into this kind of it's just they're fine-tuned, and it tends to create a bit of shake-up in her body. Okay?
Yeah.
So that's being worked with spirit. Thank goodness, I need it. So anyway,
yeah, no, it'll get adjusted out.
It's adjusting. It's adjusting.
Yeah, exactly.
And so these are good. And with this one, I just remember before how it read this was the path of pain, which meant this other one, which is more the time of childhood, traumas, past lives, all of those things that you hold in. You could see they're not touching the Mystic River. Okay. It's there, but it's, this is what flushes it out. Okay, so she's going to move, continue on, and no matter what, and this will end for her in this life.
Yep.
Okay.
It's coming.
So that's what it's saying. So that's just more it. It wants to spin in this converging where, a little bit where I met Guru, and then there's the Mystic River, and it wants to spin on where they meet, okay, for just a minute. Oh. She bigger hands than Guru.
Yeah. It's been how many years now?
17.
17 years. Yeah, she's been on this path for 17 years. So it's been a while.
It's been a while, but I started with this phenomena, hearing things when I was very young.
You came in with that.
Heavy.
You came in with that ability.
Yeah,
she's always had
hearing.
psychic skills since she came in.
Because I used to lay in bed when I was 17 and I would hear everything that happened that day. Yeah. I literally would hear it, and it was scary. I didn't know what to do, and I never told anyone. What are you going to do with that? It was playing like a radio in my ears the whole day. Yeah, and seeing it.
Yeah, some people just come in with psychic skills. I think it runs in families and things too sometimes.
It was hard though. I mean, I didn't want it. These are anything I've ever invited. But anyway, so it's spinning there like moving up. It's moving up now. It's working. Okay, so it's working to balance and clear, and these kinds of things are there now, so it's really all good. And whatever comes with heart to heart is coming forward as a blessing. It's all good, and it's all centered in love, and this path is moving for her in a good way, clearing, moving. So that's pretty much all. I mean, I don't know if I'm going to go through my
so it doesn't matter if we are doing the tarot readings or if we are working with somebody in form or out of form. They come with the same issues.
Exactly.
But it's nice when we're working with the ones that are out of form, because we have a whole cadre of people in there that are willing to work with them on the other side.
That's true too, and we don't need appointment books or anything.
Exactly,
like that, we were saying.
It's easy. They're there, and then they're gone. So we continue to do that. We're going to do a little more of that today. So again, if people are interested in, if you're in the area, you want a tarot reading, or you want the pendulum and tarot energy, or if you want the pendulum palmistry, again, you can always contact us through this channel, and we can make an appointment to meet up. So,
right. I did want to say another thing. People can always take a picture of their poem, and we can have it here while we do read. It just would be another interesting thing, because what this pendulum likes to do is to rest on something and really make contact with it. Skype has worked out really well, but I have to use my own body to represent their body, and it's just there's a few different things, and it's worked out excellent, I feel. But it's just be another potential tool.
Another thing.
That's all. So anyway,
it all works. We have so many different modes of working with people. So anyway, thank you for tuning in. Namaste. Have a great day. Hope you've enjoyed this. Okay.
Yeah.